Hello, this is Ronnie, and I'm coming to talk to you about the program we started here in Albany, New York, basically the Capital District region of New York, called Sistas Healing Old Wounds, or as we like to call it, SHOW. SHOW is a program to assist incarcerated and formerly incarcerated women on their path of healing. This program was birthed out of an idea that I had while sitting in Albion Correctional Facility. While I listened to several of the women talk and share their experiences, I realized that it wasn't a crack addiction or heroin addiction or some kind of substance use problem that kept bringing these women and bringing myself back to prison. It was things that we didn't talk about. It was those pains that happened to us when we were children. Now, I didn't have a lot of the horrific stories that I've heard from other women, but I had my own personal issues of mommy issues, daddy issues, trying to be accepted by my mom, different things that held me back. That and while people would look on the outside and say, "Oh, this is the perfect family," there were some things going on that they didn't know about. Nothing like abuse, but just things that in a child's mind gets turned around and they can't see it for what it really is. So we hold on to that. And as I went into adulthood, what I thought was as a child, I carried into it as an adult, and I let that keep me stuck. But a lot of women have issues such as child molestation, rapes, physical, verbal abuse, domestic violence, neglect. And it's these things that keep them slaved to addiction, slave to recidivism, slave to an unhealthy relationship. It just keeps us trapped. And so, excuse me, I thought of what can we do to help. Now, I've been in and out of the system for a number of years, and it wasn't until my last state bid that I really started to pay attention to what was happening around me. I started listening to the younger individuals that called me Uncle Ronnie, and I started listening to the older women who I talked to on a different level than I did with the younger ones, and just started really listening to what they were saying, not just the surface stuff, and maybe not even what they were saying, but what they weren't saying. And so there, we put together a program called SHOW while we were incarcerated. That program is still a volunteer program delivered every Thursday evening in Albion Correctional Facility. So fast forward, after I got out of prison the last time and I moved up to Albany and I worked for a number of years for the Father Young program. And when the opportunity presented itself, I decided to step out on faith and create a program. I reached out to Mr. Siegel, that is the civilian worker in Albion, and I asked him if I could take back the name SHOW and use it for myself. And so I did. And on March 18th, Sisters Healing Old Wounds became an incorporation here. It became incorporated, rather, here in the state of New York. So our mission statement is emphasizing self-esteem and self-respect for every woman. SHOW affirms its commitment to provide a safe haven for formerly incarcerated women in a non-judgmental, non-violent, culturally sensitive environment. SHOW will strive to address health disparities and education utilizing the social determinant of health model in a comprehensive manner that will treat the whole woman in a holistic manner. Our vision statement: to end the recidivism of incarceration, address trauma issues, and create long-lasting changes in the lives of the women we service. By drawing from other formerly incarcerated women on their own experiences and implementing of interventions specific to women, our visions are to see women able to not just obtain a job, but to flourish in careers, to not just reunite with their children, but become parents, and to see these women become self-sufficient and self-reliable. So these are the things that we would like to do with SHOW, but we can't do them on our own. We are now in the process of obtaining a 501c3, and we would like your help. We have identified a tax attorney, and if you can donate anything to our efforts, because everything we do right now, the work we do in Schenectady County Jail, the work that we're trying to do in the communities, we do out of our own pockets. So any little contribution can help. You can make a check or money order out to Sisters Healing Old Wounds or Show Inc. Send it to P.O. Box 8795 in Albany, New York 12208. Again, that's Show Inc. 8795, P.O. Box 8795, Albany, New York 12208. You can contact me at any time at 518-512-1366 or use our email address at sistas, SISTAS, at showny.org, SHOWNY.org. Thank you and have a blessed day.